What's up with it? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We up in here. We up in here. Hit the PayPal, hit the Cash App. Those links are definitely in the chat. Hit the Rumble link just as well, fellas. Go download the Rumble app and follow KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker and get that work. Go fuck with me on Patreon just as well, fellas. I keep that heat going on Patreon. I'm steady dropping on Mac session, fellas. So we're gonna keep that going. Go fuck with me on Patreon. Hit the super chat. Hit the membership button. Show love to the show, fellas. Hit the super chat. Hit the membership button. Show love to the show. That's how we do that. We're gonna keep the show running, and we're gonna keep, you know what I'm saying, our foot and elbows, knees, wrists, and everything to the back of our neck, holding it down, locking down, submerging down the game, fellas. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted on these videos. Every 2 to 3 days, hit that notification bell so you can be refreshing, so you can refresh that notification bell so you can be alerted on these videos when I'm dropping. Get at the banner at the bottom of the screen, fellas. Get at me on the Gmail, railsfargo12 at gmail.com. Get at me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. Fair use and enjoy the show. Shouts out to Pedro, the New Era Music Pedro. What do you say, Casey? I need to find a video and send it to you. It's about an 18-year-old proposing to his chick. What do you say, before she heads off to college in another city while he's staying to go to community college? It's crazy. Man, he might as well let her go. Yeah, he tripping like a mother. Yeah, send me that video, man. He might as well let her go. We're gonna definitely put that in the rotation and speak on that just as well. And this is for my young men out here. Since Pedro brought this up, let me remind you guys: if you haven't been told by your father, your grandfather, your uncles, your big brothers, your cousins, or whoever got that masculine guardianship in your life that can actually advise you in certain things, fellas. If they never told you these things, fellas, I'm giving it to you now. Big brother status, OG status, man. Never pursue no long distance relationship. Never do that. Don't put yourself in that situation, especially when you're this young. Especially when you're this young, fellas. When you're 18, 21, and things of that sort, don't pursue no long distance relationship. If she goes off to college, let her go. If you go off to college, go on, good riddance. Hey, shit, you already know what it's up. And a lot of you guys don't know what's up, man. You may a lot of you guys get caught up in a moment with the woman, and you may be attached to her at that moment. You may find love for the chick at that moment, and she may be attached to you too, fellas. But her attachment will break quicker than yours, ASAP, once she get placed in another environment. Because you gotta also understand, when you're dealing with women, it's about that time and moment. It's just a time and moment. Once you get off into another environment, venture off into a new world, a new city, and see different guys, see different women, create opportunities. There's opportunities placed there for. There's a lot of things for her. You know what I'm saying? Friendships from different women, and then you'll be left behind. I mean, you'll try to call and keep up and try to keep things in place like you thought it were at the beginning. Which it really never was. You guys are young. She's still seeing guys. Yeah, she was seeing guys before she went off to college. So she's gonna keep doing that. That's young women. And yeah, you may have some that be attached to the situation at that time, fellas, but that shit's gonna break eventually. They gotta experience life. Every woman that's in the United States is westernized, fellas, and that got to be understood, and you gotta embrace that to know what it is. You know, she is not going off to get an education to become your wife and come back, and stay in place and go off and read the Bible and, become a nun, things of that sort. No, she's going to go off and experience. She's going to drink. She might do a little smoking, a little drugs, whatever, and she's going to definitely get that pipe. So let her be. Fuck that shit. Do you up here. And this for my young men. Since graduation is around the corner, the young men are going to do the leap of the faith to tie the chick right after high school. Man, seen it before. You can't tie no this. That's not gonna happen. And even if you were grown, you can be in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, 60s. You can be married to the chick. You can't tie her down. She gonna do what the fuck she want to do when she want to do it, fellas. The only thing that can tie her down is her. She got to respect you and value you in that sense to be tied down. You know what I'm saying? From you, or whatever the case may be. Other than that, she gonna explore and experience. That's life. Pedro, I be asking myself, how they got the money to pay for the ring. You know, you to ask who the guys who want to get married. You know, some of them work hard, they save. That's there. Some of them take loans. That's there. You know, ain't no telling how they get the money. You know, but you know when a motherfucker's trying to pursue a certain thing, they're gonna make it happen by any means necessary. You know, I mean, some of them playing in the streets, some of them working hard. However they do it, you know. I don't know how they get the money to get the ring for these women, you know, but it happens, right? It ain't gonna go nowhere. That's what it is, Pedro. Now let's get to it, man. Let's talk about this. Never place yourself in competition with another man over a female, fellas. We don't do that shit here. This is not what we do here. And the reason why I came up with this is I did a consultation earlier today. I actually had a couple of them. Then I had to hit the gym. That's why I'm a little late for real. But you know, as long as you head to the party and you know make your presence felt, everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Speak what's real. People gonna show up. Y'all showing up. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know where the game's at. You know. But I was doing a consultation earlier today, and the guy was asking me, you know, what would I do in a situation where the chick, she's into him, you know, he said she's in, they has, you know, they got it in a couple times, they smashed it out, they fucked, you know what I'm saying, but she's playing the distance role and she's not being very certain or in depth on actually linking up with him again and you know making it happen and getting on board. He's trying to fit her in the rotation, and she's saying there's another guy that she's seeing just as well, which we know it is. It may be a few other guys, fellas. And he asked me, what should I do about the situation? Should I chalk her up? Should I, you know, let her go, keep pushing, or sit back and pursue? Look, fellas, check this out. When you calling a lot, you texting a lot, you putting yourself in the realm to pursue the chick after she told you there is another guy she's fucking with, but he said she wasn't. She was saying that she's not in a relationship. And then, fellas, remember this: never listen to what they say. A woman to tell you all day, all night long, and they'll blow their fucking head up telling you that they're not in a relationship. They'll try to convince you to think that they're not in a relationship, fellas, and that's only to get you to pursue a little further when they are in a relationship. A lot of these women be in a relationship. Trust me, most of them are. You know, there's too many women out here, fellas. And, you know, not a lot. Not, you know, it's not enough real men. I mean, how can I say this? Well, that's not even really enough males. You know, a lot of guys are switching over to that rainbow side. I've been seeing that since I've been out, like prominent. Like this shit's been like a colossal. Like this shit's been real big. You know what I'm saying? All this business, the rainbow community, a lot of guys, you know, so it ain't like they got a whole lot to choose from. So when they do get a motherfucker that's trying to jump in and, you know, play Captain Saver and shit, you know, want to pay bills, insurance, mortgages, and secure the bitch life and shit, she'll snatch him up fast. You know, she'll settle in for him, especially if she at that point to where, you know, things ain't really looking up for her. You know, she done ran her course out here doing her thing. That's not saying that she can't get a man, fellas. You know, there's definitely a beta there. We already spoke on these things. Now, when women tell you these things, fellas, back off. Don't back off with an attitude. Don't back off angry. Don't back off talking shit, saying, look, just back off. Just completely let it go. Let her go and keep pushing. You don't want to be a guy that's in competition and doing the same shit that the next dude is doing. Because trust me, if you got the game, there's never two guys that's got that game and got the game unlocked to where, you know what I'm saying, they'll have the bitch pursuing both ways. No. There's going to always be a guy with the game, and there's going to always be a guy without the game. That's just what it is. And if she's dealing with a guy, and you the guy that backs off, and once you get this knowledge and wisdom from me to know what to do, you back off. You let her know to hit you up whenever she gets some time or whatever she get a chance, and you keep it pushing. Don't pursue no more. Don't call no more. Don't text no more. Don't try to get at her no more. She already let you know that there's someone there. And even if she's not exclusive, fellas, in that beta's mind, he may think that he is exclusive with the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And she may not be exclusive, but the way he's moving, he's acting as if he is exclusive. He may be doing things that's exclusive, like giving them boyfriend vibes. He may be helping the bitch out, paying rent, paying her bills. You know what I'm saying? Putting money in her pocket. You know what I'm saying? Breaking her off. Coming around, being more convenient for her when she needs him. Being that guy that she can fall on at any given time. He may be that guy, and that's cool. More than likely, he is. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. Let him have that, and you just fall back. She'll hit you up, and if you do go back to hit her up, fellas, make sure there's a lot of time between you guys going back there. You don't hit her up every week or once every week. No. Hit that bitch up once every 2 months or something like that. Hit the bitch up, like text her on the back, and then she'll, okay, boom. Because there's time for her. She'll jump down quick and she'll make it happen with you, fellas, ASAP. It'll go down ASAP, trust me. I do this shit a lot. I get this shit from women all the time, you know what I'm saying? Especially the ones I put that pipe on and we've been having shit going, If I'm not moving the way they want me to move, what they'll do is back out. A lot of them back out. And they'll go find that beta that's going to move the way they want them to move. Not to say they backing away from you entirely, fellas. They just backing out to find what they want. You know what I'm saying? Women are not always in the mode of wanting to be with that alpha and looking for that alpha at all times. No. They would love to have him. They know he's there. And if they can keep him there, that's A-okay with him. You know what I'm saying? As long as they can back out, get with a beta, and secure him all the way over, win his heart and all that little sucker shit to where he think he's got that queen and that unicorn type bitch. And then you can go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get yourself in. And then things will go your way. But you got to back out. Never put yourself in competition with a guy, fellas, with another man, especially if you know you got the game. You can't be in competition with another man if you got the game. Hell, you in competition with yourself, which means that you can be your own worst enemy, fellas. You know what I'm saying? You can fuck up the situation that you got going at hand simply because you want to make things happen when you want to make it happen. That's not the case, fellas, because you got to also understand, if you're not going to step up and get a bitch a relationship, if you're not going to step up and be in her life like a boyfriend or like a man that she want, a husband or whatever the case may be, you're not going to step up and play the stepdaddy or whatever the situation is, then somebody going to have to do that. Somebody going to have to do it. If it's not going to be you, then somebody going to have to do it, right? And that's how I go, fellas. That's why you don't put yourself in competition with another man. You don't text her, pursue her, and try to make shit happen. Because when you're doing shit like that, even though you're not trying to be exclusive, you trying to get her in a rotation to fuck with her on that token, fellas. But the way you texting and pursuing her, she's going to think that you want to get in a relationship. She's going to think that because that right there gives off boyfriend vibes. And a lot of guys don't even know that. When you pursuing a bitch all the way through and when she's not really reciprocating and shit, you know she's there. You know what I'm saying? You can holler at her when you really want to holler, but she's not really reciprocating because she's tied up on the other end with someone else. You know what I'm saying? That's giving off boyfriend vibes. That's like telling her you want to pursue more than just fucking or just kicking it. The shit that y'all been doing. You want to give her this world of you, which means that comes with you guys being exclusive. And she can take it like that. She'll look at it like that. That's why a real man just backs up. You know what I'm saying? He keeps pushing and fucking with other women, knowing that she's going to come back around to him. Because the dude she's dealing with, she's going to either get bored with him. Remember, they in a relationship. You got to remember this shit. He's pushed for the relationship with the bitch. She accepted it. And with those relationships, fellas, and when guys push for these relationships, trust me, they don't know what they doing pushing for these relationships. They don't know that they're going to have their ups and downs, arguments and shit of that sort, fellas, because they're pushing for the relationship, which means they don't know how to lead it correctly. When you push for a relationship with a woman, fellas, you willing to accept everything that she's going to give. Her attitude, her behavior, the ups and downs, the finances, all type of shit. You want to be her man, right? So you have to accept this shit. And in time, fellas, it's going to be frustrated. It's going to be bored. It's a lot of fucking work pushing for that relationship. Trust me. And you guys don't even know what the hell y'all getting into. Y'all just want to lock the bitch down so you want to let, so she won't get that pussy to nobody else. She won't go out here and slang that motherfucker on other men and get them dudes the time of the day and make it happen with them. You want to lock it down because you're lonely. You want to lock it down because grandpa, father, and cousins and all of them are getting married. You got your reasons of why you want to lock it down. But the main reason you guys will never touch on is that you guys can't you can't lock it down, fella. You can't tie it down at all. No. When you get into the fashion, into the realm of wanting to tie it down, fellas, trust me, you're willing to accept everything that's gonna come with her. And she already know. That your sex and your appearance, your image, everything about you that stands masculinity, fellas, is not valued out here with other women. They ain't stupid. Because you pushing for this shit. A man that got other women and he got shit going on, he ain't be pushing for no fucking relationship. He know this is gonna be turmoil, ups and downs, and things of that sort, especially if he ain't ready to lead it correctly. Like me personally, fellas, I do my thing out here. I don't push for the relationship because, not to say I don't know how to lead it correctly, I'm just not ready for that. I'm okay. But when I do want that, fellas, I know what to check out and what to, how to send them through that ringer, you know what I'm saying? Throw tests on them and shit. Give them tasks to complete certain things to see if they G for it, the time frame and everything. You know what I'm saying? You got different guys that say you make them your girl in a year, 2 years, 6 months, or whatever. It's really, there's really no time if you know what you're doing. You know what it is off the back, fellas, in a couple months if you know what you're doing, what type of bitch you're dealing with. That's the game a lot of guys don't know. Because you've done these things over and over and over again. These bitches didn't come from Jupiter and Mars and fucking Venus and shit. They didn't fall out the galaxy. They been on Earth with you. These the same motherfucking women from back in the day. The same women. Mentality-wise, they the same fucking women, fellas. When a chick is highly into you, fellas, trust me, ain't nothing and can't nothing persuade her to get away from you and stop her from doing the things she want to do for you. Nothing will stop that. She gonna make it happen. Motherfucker, she'll go against God. And that's real shit. And I don't even want to put that up there like that, but that's real shit. Oh, yeah. That's why when you doing your job as a man to make shit happen or setting things up to make it happen and it's not being reciprocal, fellas, you know what you got to do. Back the hell up. Trust me. I mean, yeah, you're going to hear, oh, I'm in school. I'm working hard. I'm working overtime. I'm doing all this and that. I ain't got the time. Trust me, man. Bitch got the time of day. She going to make the time of day for you. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the super chat. Hit the membership button. Y'all coming up in here. Show love to the show. Hit that super chat membership button. Go join me on that Cash App. Hit me on that Cash App. Hit me on that Patreon. Hit me on that PayPal. Hit me on that Rumble just as well. All the links are in the chat. But yeah, like I was saying, man. She know when she gonna make the move and when she wanna make the move. She know what's up. She know what it is. So you already know the game. If you know the game, fellas, then trust me. She knows the game. She already know the game, so you know the game. You can't chick just straight up here and tell you, oh, I got these going on. And you already know that if she want to make the move, she's going to make it. There's someone else, fellas. It's just that simple. And a lot of times, fellas, when they are not trying to lose you, they're going to tell you that they're not in a relationship. If they don't want you to, back all the way off and shit, because that can back a guy all the way off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to pursue a holler at this bitch. You are in a relationship. That's just normal. Motherfucker that got enough sense, you're going to be, oh, shit, I'm deuces. I'm out of here. I mean, you got my number. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to what they say, that Motel 6, bitch, we'll leave the light on for you. You know what I'm saying? You come out, you always swing by and holler at me. Not literally swing by the house, but you get what I'm saying? Hit my horn up and let me know what it is. I got the time. I make the time and we can make it pop. You know what I'm saying? Just that simple. But let me go ahead and make my move over this way, that way, up there, down there, and me just get the hell away from here and make it happen elsewhere, fellas. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you guys look up, A lot of guys be having this because when I did a consultation, he said he done this shit, not with this chick he was just talking about, but with another chick, right? My bad, take a drink of that water. But he said the other chick he was hollering at and shit, he said he was getting it in thorough with the chick, like practically almost damn near every week hit with this chick, or every other week or something. He said they was getting it in like it was going down, and then all of a sudden the shit stopped. So all of a sudden the chick stopped the shit. She started backing up and things of that sort. I'm like, okay, so what was she saying in the process of that, right? And how was y'all handling shit? He said, well, when they was having sex, or when they would meet up and kicking and shit, you know what I'm saying? He'd get the bitch a little something to eat, you know what I'm saying? He smoke, be on there loud and shit. He said they'd smoke and shit, sip on shit, they'd get it in, you know what I'm saying? He sent her little things to do, like stop by the store to grab this, stop by this restaurant, grab it, do this, do that. The bitch was doing it, right? She was on point. Like they had that going on for like, I think he said like 2 or 3 months, like strong. They had that popping. To where he said I was holding my shit to where he said his other little chick he was hollering at, he had her too, but he had this other chick he was digging strong, and all of a sudden the shit stopped. Bitch just started backing up, coming with these excuses and shit. I got to work overtime, you know what I'm saying? My kid being sick and they flying me out to go and do a job. I gotta go do this and do some recruiting or something for a job or whatever. She was coming with all type of excuses, fellas. And what he don't understand is that he said they never came off, talked to boyfriend shit, girlfriend shit. They never, never really talked about these things. But what he don't understand is that you ain't got to really talk about that shit with women, man. You know what I'm saying? The woman pay attention to the atmosphere and the shit that you doing. When you coming over, when she coming over and shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all sitting up watching movies, even though she giving you y'all getting sex and y'all getting it in, you know what I'm saying? She making it happen with you, but y'all watching movies, eating with the bitch. You buying food, you doing all these type of things that's giving off boyfriend vibes. So she expects you to come at her with the relationship commitment, with the relationship introduction. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't coming off like that, you know what I'm saying, then she gonna fall back and try to get you, because she already knows somewhat that she got you used to her coming around, which is a somewhat semi-attachment. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna pull that shit back, knowing that right there will get your attention and want to push further for the relationship. Chicks ain't stupid, fellas, trust me. And when she gets your attention and want to push further for the relationship, and she got you like that, then she got you all the way in, simply because of the shit that you're doing for her. Guys don't understand. You got to pay attention to these things. It's simply because of the shit that you're doing for her. And she will back up. And then she'll back up. Typically, fellas, they'll back up to try to get your attention. Or they'll back up. More than likely, they always had enough. I always look at it like this. This is me. Other people got their own narrative and whatever they think about, the way they think the situation may go or whatever the case may be. But this is me, though. I always know that they got other guys, another guy on the cuts. I already know that. You know what I'm saying? And they'll back up and they'll put that into him. But he may be that beta dude. She may see you as that, that alpha type dude. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't never got the time for you. You the type of dude, you know how to say no, yes. And you very, assertive. You know what you want. You stand on your shit. So even though y'all vibe out, you may feed the bitch when she come over. You may give her certain things to do. She may go do it, shit of that sort, right? Which makes her look at it like, okay, he must want me to be his bitch, right? Even though she's not saying it, because she's paying attention on how you move. You really ain't the dude that call and text and all the shit of that sort. So she gonna feel like, okay, you catch on, or I'm gonna make your ass jealous. You know what I'm saying? To back up away from you, and she'll go and fuck with that beta. You know what I'm saying? She, she can move him. He's always been there. He's the bread and butter for real. Let's keep it all the way real. So she'll back up and she'll go fuck with him. And if you hold like you're supposed to hold, fellas, instead of getting mad and getting in your feelings, or try to bring her closer to you, or when she back up, she'll say things, okay, yeah, somebody else I'm talking. When you like, damn, why you pulling, or somebody else I'm talking to, and shit of that sort. A lot of times they like to mention that shit, fellas, to place you in that competition realm so you can mentally get into that realm. Sometimes it be another guy, sometimes it don't, but majority of the time it is. You know what I'm saying? I always believe it is. You know what I'm saying? But you must remember, she see you different than him. You know what I'm saying? She's not treating you guys the same at all. Women don't treat all men the same. Trust me, they do not treat all men the same. So she's treating him different from you. He may be that dude, you know what I'm saying, she can fall back on. He's that beta. I'm sorry. And you that dude that she's highly into, but you ain't giving her what she really want. So she'll place that, you know what I'm saying, that tag out there. I'm seeing somebody, boom, boom. Even though you ain't seen this dude, you ain't met this dude, you ain't heard this dude, you don't give a fuck about, you shouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? Some guys will get to start stepping the pursuit up. Some guys will get to start stepping the chasing up. Some guys will get to start breaking out of their character and doing shit that they wasn't doing at first, just to captivate and bring her in and take her away from the situation that she's already fucking with. You know what I'm saying? And that's how she knows what type of guy you are. Oh, I got me one. He just like this motherfucker over here. Now I got me two betas. Huh. Damn. I thought he would be the motherfucker that I would be like, I gotta drop all this shit for him. I gotta come running him. I thought he'd be that motherfucker, but he ain't. He's showing me his character. He's just like this motherfucker I'm fucking with, if not worse. Hell, he's even worse. Because you're gonna be in your feelings. You're gonna be in your bag, fellas, because she took that shit from you. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you can place yourself in competition with other guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she's dealing with, and when I say competition, I'm not saying getting out, trying to compete with the guy, fight with him, and get to know him and things like that. I'm talking about stepping it up to take her away from him. Men do that shit. Let me put a lot more into her, and that can get her attention. Let me stop playing games. Let me drop the other bitches I'm fucking with, and let me put more into her. Yeah, these men do that shit. That's why I was telling little dog, no. Don't get yourself placed into that realm, because you can get easily put into that realm fast. Fast. And it's all your fault, and it's all based off your mentality and how you think about the situation and how needy your ass can get in the situation. So go ahead and back up and keep pushing. Trust me, she's dealing with a beta. But the majority of these guys are, fellas. 98.9% of these motherfuckers are. Jumping into a relationship, getting married fast, spending all this money on weddings, doing all that sucker shit. I'm just keeping it all the way real. You don't even know the fuck you really dealing with. But most of these guys do this. Majority of them, the majority of them do this shit. And she's gonna get bored of that. She's gonna get bored of him. She's gonna be tired of him. The little sex she is giving gonna become nothing. Women get tired of all, and it may be some shit that's good for the bitch. You know what I'm saying, or best for her. You know what I'm saying. She got a little guy over here that's paying little bills. He's doing this and that, but that's not women, fellas. They ain't never satisfied. You know how they go. So they gonna want a motherfucker who can check them and handle the situation correctly, like real shit. That's why they step off and start fucking with these kind of guys that ain't great do the shit that these betas do. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be the man, then just back up and keep pushing, and always have. I always say this, fellas. A lot of guys, you may hear certain guys say, you know what I'm saying, have other things going, such as working out, I want to work extra at your job. You want to make more money, and you know what I'm saying. You can do all that shit. Nothing wrong with that. You need the bread to live, to survive, and buy the things that you want, things that you work hard for, that you deem is nice. So it's up to you. Working out, that's where your health. You want to stay in that realm of health. Nothing. That's how that's supposed to be, fellas. You know what I'm saying. But you always want to have extra women. That's what I preach. That's how I preach my shit. I teach you guys that. A motherfucker may say, damn, boy, that's cold. You know what I'm saying? Just having just staying on the bitches. Yeah, fella, that's the only way to keep yourself from being called, especially if you're getting the sex from this chick and this only sex you get from it. And guys out here doing this. So I'm speaking to them just as well, they just get the sex from the chick, and they may work a lot. They may be in the gym. They may do a lot of things to keep themselves occupied, but they could be just fucking with her. And they could be fucking with her every week, once every week, every other week, shit of that sort. And this is their source of sex. And if this is your source of sex, and that shit get pulled back, you definitely get you definitely can get caught up in a situation, get locked in on why these things are happening, why she not that, same like she used to be. And then if she come at you saying, hey, look, I'm seeing someone else, I'm saying that there is someone else. So, and let you know that shit, you can fuck around, get into some rage like that. Like, damn, bitch, how you gonna come play me? Like, we had this going, now you pushing all the way back. You, what the fuck? And you fucking with another, and now you in that competition realm, fellas. Easily. I just think it's God's gift, and it's God's way of life of speaking to masculinity, fellas, by telling you to always be fruitful. Spread that motherfucker around, fella. You got to make that happen. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Hit the super chat membership button. Go fuck with me on Patreon. Go fuck with me on Rumble just as well, fellas. Hit that PayPal, hit that Cash App. The links are definitely there. Holler at me, man. You know what time it is. But yeah, I think that's God talking to us, telling us to be fruitful, fellas. And I believe if you warn him, if you avoid those warning signs that God give you, which he put on your plate. That's why, come on, fellas. The eyes for the eyes to see, man. It is what it is. You ain't got all these women around you for nothing. Let's just keep this shit real, man. Fuck that shit. Let's take the gloves off, man. Let's just take these boxing gloves off. We hitting with jazz, fellas. You ain't got all this pussy circulating around you for nothing. What is it for? Okay then. Let's keep it real, fellas. A fisherman goes to the lake, he goes to the pond or wherever he go, he going to go fish. He's hungry, he's here to eat, right? He got all that fish out there, he got this pole. You can grab some how many motherfucking fish he want. Crab, lobster, whatever, the sea bug, what they call crawfish. You can get all that shit. It's there for him to take. It's there for the taking. So there's no way you got all these motherfucking women out here, fella. You're not taking advantage of the opportunity and getting on them. Simply because you fucking with this one bitch here, or you expecting this, you relying on this one bitch for, man, fuck nah. I would never place myself in that realm, man. Nigga, please. And I'm definitely not going I'm saying, step out of my character to buy bitches more shit, do this extra shit and to step it up to show her that I'm that man for her, simply for her to close out this guy that ain't gonna never go nowhere anyway. The fuck? Think about that shit, man. Motherfucker ain't going nowhere. If he's a good beta, shit. He's like that alpha, that extreme great alpha that these bitches be wanting. They never let them alphas go like that, man. Just like they never let a good beta go. Hell no, he's reliable. Shit, he's a source of income and everything that she need at that time. Jerome Castro in the building. Shouts out to Jerome Castro. What'd he say? I just hate when they don't keep it real and tell me they fucking with somebody else. I'm a grown ass man. I can handle it. Well, you're gonna have some that will do that, and you're gonna have some that won't. They tell you that they're in a relationship or they got something going. Some will do that. I had some on my hit up on the back end. I ain't heard from 3-4 months. A little something. Or some, that's how it go. And I had a chick tell me that, a couple months ago. So she's like, oh, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm on. Damn, I'm seeing somebody right now. I said, okay, all right. Just let me know. I said, look, check this out, man. I'm like Motel 6, right? She started laughing because she know my slogan, right? I leave that light on, baby. So she like, come on, creep back through, right? She like, yeah, I already know what's up. I was like, yeah, you got my number, man. Just reach out and holler at me, man. She's like, all right, I got you. I'm like, cool. Boom. And let me know right there that door's still open. So when it pop, and if it don't, it don't. But if it do, there it is. What I'm saying? Then I have some to tell me, well, I am talking to a guy right now, but it ain't nothing serious. No, it ain't nothing like that. And they'll stress that shit. Oh yeah, well, it ain't exclusive and shit. And a lot of times, fellas, if they not afraid to lose you, if they're, let me reverse that. If they are afraid to lose you and they are feeling you in that light, you know what I'm saying? Then they not gonna tell you that they are in something exclusive. You gotta have enough game to know that they are something exclusive. Even if they ain't in something exclusive, you gotta think there's something exclusive. Why? It's because she's not moving for you at the times. If the bitch ain't moving for you and making the shit happen like you wanted to make it happen, then you gonna have to think that way and back off and pull back and keep pushing. You got to. Because you're gonna have someone ain't gonna tell you that shit. You know what I'm saying? And and another way to that, the reason why they don't be want to you know what I'm saying? The reason why they don't want to tell you that is to get you to step your pursuit up, to get you to step the chasing up and shit, to get you to jump up out of your character like a circus clown and do some sucker shit just to, get her, especially if you know where she stay, her family, and you probably know her, it's been a minute or whatever, shit like that. And, want you to come over, knock on the door, do that shit with a flyer and a boom box above your head, banging out some New Edition and shit. Bitch, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Some sucker shit. Brian Turner and this motherfucker. Shouts out to Brian Turner. Prayers out to NBA Youngboy. He needs a real circle of people around him. Yeah, I heard about that, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. All that beefing and shit these dudes be doing online, man, and motherfucker be knowing where they stay. I be thinking dudes be sending police to these dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then I don't know his case either. Then they say something about some other shit too. So I don't know. He a little young, man, He gonna go, he's young, he high-headed, so he gonna go through these things till he bump his head and wake up. See, Brian Turner, I fucked a bitch who looked like that Saturday. That's the one who offered to buy me shoes. These Insta baby bitches will let you smash if they can sense you not a simp nigga. Yep. Slash won't chase them, bro. On my mama, you right. You right, bro. I just nailed a couple Instagram hoes, bro. Like real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And some shit dudes be paying for. Simply because I don't chase. I don't all that shit. I got too many women going forward, fellas. I'm a Mac, bro. Everywhere I go, I talk to women. That's just how I am. I keep my conversation flowing. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. So I keep it pushing. And you ain't lying, Brian, bro. That's who they fuck with. A lot of guys don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? You doing the average shit when you texting them, pursuing them, chasing them, trying to do everything with everybody else. Just think about it. When you tell her, I want to fly you out, I want to get you there, I want to take you out to this 5-star, I want to do this, do that. You don't think she heard that shit before? Fuck yeah. Tell her some shit that she hardly ever hear. Look, check this out, man. Won't you come on over? We're gonna grab a drink. And go ahead and get you up out the little lace things that you wearing down there. What? I can't believe he's saying this because guys don't even say this. They be too damn intimidated and scared to say these things. You dig? You saying something different. You coming off different. Be different. You saying that's just another way. That's just one way. It's multiple ways to be different, but be different than the shit that you're used to. Brian Turner, don't judge a nigga like young boy. I grew up in Baton Rouge. Without my father, I'll be him. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's why I said I don't. Yeah, I don't. He's young. He's gonna have to bump his head. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't judge. I don't do none of that. I don't want to call out his cases and things of that. So he's a young man. And when I was young, I had to bump my head. It's just a cycle that's gonna keep giving, man. If you don't learn, from those who came before you. In NBA, obviously, he's not learning, so he's gonna have to learn it the hard way. That's just how that go. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Brian Turner. Shouts out to Jerome Castro. Pedro on this motherfucker. Yeah, fellas. Stop that chasing, man. Start replacing situations, man. Keep it like that. Keep your ball rolling. Keep your mouthpiece polished to where the bitch and all these chicks, they'll know what it is, fellas. You know what I'm saying? The chick won't even, she look up. It's been a month or two. You ain't called. She ain't heard from you. You're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Then she'll start reaching out. She'll start sending her little signals, and you look up on IG, bitch sending you a friend request or Facebook or some shit. They know how to get. Trust me, nigga. They know how to get back at you. That's if she don't. You got some women to hit you back on the text, some women to call, some women won't do none of that. Some women to reach back in social media, but either one of those 3 ways, she gonna make herself noticeable. Trust me, and it's gonna crack back the way it's supposed to crack. You know what I'm saying? But you never take that serious. You don't pursue that to be not serious because, you don't do that. keep that in the rotation of fucking with. And, you know, one of these chicks, you know, whenever she pop up, We make it happen if I got time. If she got time, then we gonna crack. You know what I'm saying? Get it popping. Other than that, shit, keep pushing. You already know how that's going when they show you things like that, fellas. When a woman show you something like that, do not make her your woman. Hold up. Yeah, when they show you shit like that, do not make them your woman. No, not at all. Not at all. Because she's cracking consistency that you guys have. When a bitch crack the code of consistency, fellas, then that right there should let you know where it is. You know, I can't fuck with you in that light. Now, smashing, you know, you come over and kick it. We vibe out, smash, and then you go off. I mean, I may not see you again a little bit more. You may not. Hey, that's cool. I'm okay with it and keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get up out of here, fellas. I had a lot of shit to do. Got other things to do tonight. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get ready for this little situation. Come on over here at 8 o'clock and get that popping. Y'all know how that go. Break her off. Real sweet like. But shouts out to Brian Turner, Jerome Castro, Pedro, the New Era Music will come up in here fucking with me, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. Share this shit like y'all always do. Please share this shit, fellas. See the banner at the bottom of the screen. Get it, and you see the links are in the chat. Get at me in the PayPal, the Cash App, the Rumble, the Patreon, fellas. Holla at me, man. Show me love, man. I salute to everybody that came in here, fuck with me. Everybody else is scared by that didn't say nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to be here, but you was here with me. So it's much love. Holla. Until next time. Holla.